Oh, let's see. Set alarm clock to wake up early. Very early. Oh, I hope I can remember that. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Life Lessons for Kids, and I'm Grandma Kitty. I was just writing myself a note to remind myself to get up early for the sunrise service. Yeah, when you get to be my age, you have to write yourself a lot of notes because otherwise you'll forget what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, the old brain just doesn't work so well when you get older. No, but have you ever gone to a sunrise service before? Oh, they're held on Easter Sunday morning. They're outside and they're early in the morning, just as the sun is coming up over the horizon. Yeah, they're very special services, just like Easter is a very special holiday. Yes, yeah. Watching the sun rise is kind of symbolic of new life, a new day, a fresh start, and that's what God's Son Jesus does for us. He gives us new life. Yeah. So let me show you something here. I have something to show you. I've got two words, and they sound the same, and they look a lot alike, but they're different. Sun and sun, S-U-N and S-O-N. So this type of sun, of course, is that big round ball of light that's up in the sky, and this sun is the offspring of a father, and when it has a capital S to it, well, then that means God's Son. Yeah. So even though they're different words, they're a lot alike in a lot of ways. Yeah. So they either rise or rose. Yeah. And I mean, this sun rises in the sky every morning, and this sun rose from the dead on that first Easter Sunday morning. So let's talk for a few minutes about what these suns do for us. Now this sun here, S-U-N. That's a very important element in life. Yeah, did you know that there are 183 verses in the Bible that talk about the sun? So that shows how important the sun is. So, there's one verse here that I like that says, from the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, the Lord's name is to be praised. And that's Psalm 113:3. And that means from the time the sun comes up in the morning and until it goes down at night, well, you should be praising God. And I think that's a good one to remember because we should praise God all day long. Now, did you know that without the sun, the S-U-N, then life wouldn't exist? I mean, let me show you. Let me switch posters here and show you. Without the S-U-N, life would be very dark and boring. Black. Oh, that would not be good, huh? That is pretty boring, huh? It'd be very dark without the sun. I mean, we would be tripping over things and running into things because we wouldn't be able to see where we're going. So, I really don't like black. I mean, I do wear black clothes sometimes, but it's not really a very pretty color. So let's try to brighten this poster up a little bit. So let's talk about the things that the S-U-N does for us. Let me put that up there on the board. All right, so the S-U-N, sun. All right, so one thing it does is gives light. Oh, and I am so thankful for that, aren't you? I mean, it would just be so boring to walk around in the darkness all the time and trip over things and run into things. All right, here's something else that it does for us. It provides warmth. If you didn't have the sun, it would be pretty cold out, don't you think? Yeah, everything would just freeze. And Grandma Kitty does not like to be cold. I do not like to be cold at all. So I am glad that the sun provides warmth. It warms the earth up and keeps us all warm. All right, now here's something else it does. It promotes growth. Have you ever planted a seed before? And then the sun shines on it, and because of the light and the warmth from the sun, then that seed sprouts and grows into a plant. Yeah, and sometimes it's flowers and sometimes it's vegetables. Yeah, so because of the light from the sun and the warmth from the sun, well, it promotes growth. Yeah, and here's something else that because it promotes growth and gives us food, well, it sustains life. Yeah, what would we eat if the sun didn't help all those fruits and vegetables to grow, right? We wouldn't have any food to eat, so it actually sustains life. Oh, there, that looks better to add color to the board, huh? Do you know, in Deuteronomy, it says, precious fruits are brought forth by the sun, and that's Deuteronomy 33:14. So we have fruits and vegetables because of the sun. So the sun is just very important, isn't it? And it's a good thing that it rises day after day. So now let's talk about this son, God's son, Jesus. Yeah, he rose. He came to earth and he died on the cross. He was crucified on the cross, and he died, and they put him in a grave. But you know what? He didn't stay there. No, he rose from the dead. Do you know why this son came to earth? I'll tell you why he came. He told us, I am come that they might have life and they might have it more abundantly. And that's John 10:10. And abundantly means to have a richer, fuller life. So Jesus came to give us a richer, fuller life. And then John 6:40 says, this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which sees the Son and believes on him may have everlasting life. So Jesus came to give us life, right? So he came for some very important things. Now, here's how these sons are the same. Let me put this other son up here too. Here's how these sons are the same. Jesus gives light. Don't you think that Jesus gives light? Yes, he does. I mean, he can light our path and show us how to live. And so we don't need to stumble blindly through life, because Jesus can light our path and show us where to go and what to do. And he provides warmth. You know, love is a warm feeling, don't you think? Yes. And see, God is love, and because Jesus is his son, he shows us love too. And so Jesus can make us feel loved and warm and happy. And he promotes growth. He does. He wants us to grow in our walk with him. I mean, he set an excellent example for the kind of people that we should be. Yeah, and he left lots of valuable information in the Bible that can teach us how to grow into loving, kind, caring Christians like we should be. And then he also sustains life. Yes, he gives us courage and strength, and helps us to keep moving forward, especially when things become challenging and we sometimes feel like giving up. Yeah, he gives life meaning and purpose. Yeah, so these two sons are a lot alike, aren't they? Yeah, aren't you glad that one rises every day and that one rose long ago on that first Easter Sunday morning? Yeah, and because he did, we can have life and more abundantly, right? Like John 10:10 said. Yeah. So, well, I do hope that you're able to get up early on Easter Sunday morning and go to a sunrise service. And if you do, when you see that sun coming up over the horizon, just think about God's Son and how he rose to give us life too. And I'm so glad he did, aren't you? Yes. Well, I do hope you have a wonderful Easter celebration with your family. Enjoy your time together and be thankful for the sun, both sons. Well, this has been Grandma Kitty with Life Lessons for Kids. You take care. God bless, and I will see you again soon.